You know when you read a sentence and you can just perfectly picture it in your mind? It feels like magic, doesn't it? Well, today, we're going to pull back the curtain and show you the secret. And it's all about these tiny, super powerful words that connect our ideas and really bring them to life. Okay, let's start with a really simple sentence. The girl sat. I mean, it's fine, it's correct, but it's kind of boring, right? Now, watch this. We'll add just two little words. The girl sat near the window. And boom, suddenly you can see it. You can picture the girl, the window, maybe even the light streaming in. That little word near is a preposition, and it's the key to turning our basic senses into these really vivid scenes. So here's our plan for today. First, we'll cover what prepositions are and why you should even care. Then we'll get into the fun part, building with them and even taking them apart to see how they work. We'll do a quick knowledge check, and then we'll see how this all makes you a much more confident writer. Ready? All right, first things first. What in the world are prepositions? Well, you can think of them like the Lego bricks of your sentences. They're the little pieces you use to build out all the cool and interesting details.
To put it simply, a preposition is just a word that shows a relationship. It connects one thing to another thing in your sentence, telling you where it is, when it happened. You get the idea. It's the ultimate connector word.
And you know what? You use these all the time without even thinking about it. Words like in, on, at, under, they all tell us exactly where something is. They might be small words, but man, they do some serious heavy lifting in our writing.
Okay, so we know what they are, but so what? Why do they matter so much? Let's dig into how these little words make your writing so much clearer.
This is the big one, right here. Prepositions answer all the important questions for your reader. They tell us where something is, when it's happening, how it's being done, and the relationship between all the different parts of your sentence. Check out how this works. In the library tells us where, after lunch tells us when, and towards the gate gives us direction. Now, just try to imagine those sentences without those little phrases. They wouldn't make a whole lot of sense, would they? Prepositions are like the glue holding all that meaning together.
All right, now that we've got our building blocks, let's start making something a little bigger. It's time to build with phrases. See, a preposition is a real team player. It hardly ever works alone. It's usually the leader of a little group of words called a prepositional phrase. And the formula is super simple. It's just the preposition plus its object. That's the noun or pronoun that comes after it. So, in our example, near is the preposition, the window is the object, and together they make the phrase near the window. Easy, right?
Okay, now watch this. This is where the magic really happens. We start super simple. The girl sat. Then, bam, we add where, near the window. Let's add when, after the class. And finally, with whom, with her friend. Do you see how each phrase just adds another layer of crystal clear information? Our simple little sentence just came to life.
Okay, let's zoom in and put these phrases under a microscope. We're going to look at their anatomy and ask a key question. What exactly can follow a preposition? So that object that follows the preposition, well, it can be a bunch of different things. It could be a simple noun, a pronoun, a whole noun phrase, an adverb phrase, or you can even have another prepositional phrase. Let's take a quick look at each one.
First up, the classic combo, a preposition followed by a noun. Like in our sentence, near the window. The preposition is near, and it's followed by the noun window. Simple and straightforward.
Next up, a preposition can be followed by a pronoun. For example, the teacher stood beside her. Here, our preposition beside is followed by the pronoun her. Again, super common and easy to spot.
Now things get a little more descriptive. The object can be a noun phrase, which is just a noun with some extra descriptive words. So instead of just building, we have near the old building. It paints a much better picture.
And you can add even more detail. Here, the preposition after is followed by a very long delay. This phrase tells us so much more about the timing. It's not just that the train was delayed, it was a very long delay.
And this is my favorite part. You can stack them. You can use prepositional phrases to add layer after layer of detail. Here, on the chair tells us what the bag is on, and near the door tells us where that chair is. We've just created a really specific and clear image in the reader's mind.
All right, that's enough talk for me. It's time to put what you've learned to the test. Let's do a little practice.
Okay, have a look at these 3 sentences. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to find the prepositional phrase in each one and tell me what kind of word follows the preposition. Go ahead and hit pause and give it a shot.
All right, you ready? Let's check your work and see how you did.
Okay, for number 1, the phrase is near the gate, and gate is a noun. For number 2, it's behind them, and them is a pronoun. And finally, number 3, we have under the tall tree, with the tall tree being a noun phrase. How'd you do? I bet you nailed it.
Let's bring it all together. In this last section, we're going to talk about how everything we just learned is about to become your new writing superpower.
You know, the most important thing to remember is that grammar isn't about memorizing a bunch of boring rules. It's about collecting tools for your writer's toolbox. Now that you can see how sentences are put together with these phrases, you have way more control. So the next time you're reading a book or writing a story for class, start noticing them. I promise this one skill will make your writing clearer, way more detailed, and just so much more powerful. Keep practicing and watch your confidence take off.